Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, 18. Double dog, that's the way. 56 to Mike.
Now Trubisky on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number one from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. To try again after the sack. Newton forced out to his left. And an alley to run. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
18. Hey, Alpha.
From the 27, Trubisky. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
That's a gain of 6.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Trubisky now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Alert, alert. Lock in.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he comes back with one complete. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. This is caught, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. 8. Shit. Slam. Watch twist. 8.
Here's Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Giants. 51 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
A gain of 6 there on
Nigga,
first.
you have money to buy a headset.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Hey, 18. Alert.
From the 29, Trubisky. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side. Muhammad. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, box drop.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky flushed out right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
20.
Now Newton. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On first down, it's Newton. Finds his tight end, Ingram. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. A season ago, he only games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
59 mark, check, 59.
Throwing again. Newton looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
56, Mike, 56.
Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
You just put it in there?
This time they stay on the ground. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think
that all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 79 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Special when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the
too.
Whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden, because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his second touchdown there.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
56. Mike's 56. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Alert!
Check. 3 out. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, Mike, 20. Mike.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, Muhammad. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. On 3rd down, Barkley. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Watch the shit.
Gun. Express.
59.
20.
Check. 59. On the ball. Back.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This is Cohen. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
All right, man.
Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, switch gears. Switch. 8. Check 25. Check 24.
Watch the safety. 8.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Newton. Going to throw deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And Rosas puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Throwing on second down, Trubisky, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The Bears on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
20. Check 26. Check 26. Check. Check out, bro.
They'll go to Barkley again. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He can run for it, and he will. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
You know, as a defensive guy, I don't normally do this, Brandon, but a tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator. Design quarterback run at this stage of the fourth quarter when I expected him to throw the ball, and he got a first down.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the fourth quarter. Picked up the first, stopped the clock too.
Yeah, sometimes there's some guts in play calling when you go against the grain because you know you could easily be criticized if it doesn't work out.
To throw is Newton. Being chased out left. That's complete to Slayton. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
That one goes for 24 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Newton.
Bro, that's bull, bro.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. He's at the 30. The 20.
That's bullshit. I'm done with this game.
Pick 6 for a Bears
I'm so
touchdown.
done with this game, bro.
That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end
I'm
zone
so
and tie
done
the
with this
game, and
bro.
that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense,
I'm so
you just had a big game,
bro.
didn't you?
Like, that shit.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead
That's
now up to
crazy,
14.
bro.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
That's crazy, bro.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Man,
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford
And he
to just
dropped
bunker
another
in there.
one.
All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 23 yards the pickup there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch
that fucking coming. So that's who the fuck is coming.
Throwing again is Newton. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
What's up?
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a give right side.
Bro, let Harrison Smith hit him, bro.
Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He gonna make somebody fumble this
No
shit,
gain
bro.
on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
61, Matchbox Lights.
They go again with Muhammad. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final.
I felt bad. I had to get my dude something right quick.
Timeout. As it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Trubisky to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
He'll look to throw.
Who is he throwing to?
By the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson.
This is dumb,
and that hit just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad, and he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Sorry ass nigga, bro. I be losing the bums, dog. I dead ass be losing the bones in them games. And you just be thinking they got the right to talk shit, bro. That shit baffles the fuck out of me. That shit baffles me.
Favored, don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.